Hello viewers out there, I'm sure you guys are having a wonderful time today, but of course wherever you are, just sit down, stay glued to your screens as Thesis, Street and HipTv, another super exciting episode, and I'm excited about my guest for today, the one and only, are you ready for your medications?
Ayo BLISS. Okay, boss. Wow. Young D. What?
How are you doing?
What's up? What's up, man? What's
Hey,
going
I
on?
like your song. Hey, are you ready for your medications?
I'm ready for your medication.
All right, guys, so get ready for the medications today. Okay, boss, how's popping, man?
Man, good.
First of all, I love this your old street OT.
Is this the OT now?
This OT now, street things.
You know the truth, the streets support the music. The streets, that's the pulse of your music. So you need to stand for, you need to look fly in the streets. You know, back in the day, you used to look rugged in the streets.
But right now,
so now street boys are looking fly.
They're looking fly. Even the ones that can't speak English.
Yes,
or,
yes, that.
Okay, so now, let's take it back to when indigenous rap, especially Igbo, was going to get like into this kind of we were going to get into the generation of today, starting out back then. How was it like? Because I remember you were talking about you and Fino, at a point you and Fino came together, and you guys were talking about how you guys were going to break into the industry. How did it all start?
Let me give you a little bit of history. Way before Fino's records came out, and way before I started rhyming in dialect, in the Igbo dialect, we had a couple of people, we have a lot of people, a couple of dudes that were legendary for us that started out this whole Igbo movement. You can't discuss the evolution of Igbo rap music without mentioning the likes of Raw and the late MC Loaf and Slow Dog. These are guys that are, well, some of them are based in the East. They never quite crossed over to Lagos because they always used to look at us then like, you guys want to go to Lagos and who's going to take care of the Eastern region? We need to stay here and develop the arts. You know, I think Raw was the first person that broke into the mainstream in Lagos. You know, and when he came here and he came to me and he was like, bro, how have you guys been doing? I was like, dude, man, with this your style, I don't know if it's going to work. Or why don't you just go home and stay there and operate from home? 6-7 months later, Raw had blown in astronomical heights. He had, you know, his song Hip Hop Gyration and all those songs had, you know, taken a lot of momentum. So from there, and funny enough, Fino used to be like a backup artist for Raw. So, you know, Fino did a lot of, you know, going to the shows with Raw, supporting Raw. Raw's career was a lot more active than mine was because I was busy doing all kinds of stuff. You know, I was always working. Because I always used to look at it like music was never going to be able to pay my bills in totality. You know, so I always had a day job, you know, and I used to be a banker. You know, I did the banking for about 3 years.
You're counting people's money, Abby? We're not counting your own.
Well, I did all that, you know, and while all that was happening, Raw was strengthening his hold on, you know, but it didn't have that full acceptance, you know. Then Fino kind of just took from where Raw stopped, updated it, and
Pushed it up.
And just pushed it up and just made it urban, just made it very urban, very fly, very hip. You understand? And then a lot of credit, you know, would also have to go to Clarence because Clarence created basically, you know, that look. Yeah, I mean, and he created it for my video Animashaun.
Check.
So because I told Fino, man, listen, you need to look different. You understand? And Fino saw the look and I was like, this is bizarre. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to carry off this look. But he did. And look at where he is today. You know, so, and then that gave me a lot of momentum. That just showed me because Fino is like my younger brother. He'll come to me and be like, boss, you know what? Go in, shock them, do the different. You know, try something different. Don't do what you've always been doing. And that's what gave birth to Are You Ready for Your Medication? And Bank a Lot and all those other songs that eventually
Bank a Lot, did they come from the fact that you had already worked in the bank or something?
Not exactly. No, but it came from the fact that everybody really loves to get credit a lot, you know, and I always used to look at it like, what were people going to like? I needed to have songs that people could remember the names.
You are one of Nigeria's indigenous rappers. No, some people say it's not indigenous, it's just rapper. A rapper is a rapper, either Yoruba or Igbo. And of course, you know, when you come, how does it feel when you get on stage and people kind of wow you and all your street fans are hailing you, hey, BLISS, talk about us.
It's a very surreal
Because so for me, you look more like the reserved,
you know, the truth,
introvert.
No, the truth is I'm like two people in one. Like as a human being, my personality is very laid back. I'm not very gra. Like look at my hair. There's no sprays or anything on it. The most logical, I'm not tinting anything, but no disrespect to people that have dramatic hair. I don't have any piercings. You understand? I'm black. Am I supposed to use white ink for the tattoo? So I don't really, I keep it very, I kind of feel like I'm not that extreme, you know, but let the music be extreme and let your performances, when you get on stage, and try and put all that energy into your performances, you know. So it feels really good when people notice you and when people are like, Ayo BLISS, Oga Boss, you know. So I thank them and I thank the streets.
That song on Animashaun was the song that actually paved that, you know, brought that here. When people can now recognize the face, BLISS. Yeah. So how was it like for you when you walk on the street, when you hear people sing, when you hear clubs banging your songs? Yeah.
Like I said, but you know the funny thing, the first song from BLISS that got into the streets was Ayo with Terry G. But you know, because they knew I was Igbo, they looked at it like it was a heist. Like this boy is not the one. This boy is scamming us. This is not. He's just doing this because probably Terry is hot or something. But I mean, the song worked tremendously for both of us, and from there, I just told myself, listen, you need to be a little bit more original. Just they know you as that Igbo boy. You were on that Igbo boy swag from way back, so you need to reflect that in your music. You know, so and when Animashaun came, that was just like a stepping stone. I was eventually going to get to what the F are they saying and Bank a Lot and all them other songs that I rapped in Igbo. You know, so that's what it's been. So it's been awesome.
Tags longer than your IQ. Illy never psych you. Illy just to tell you. Chappy, I'm so Igbo. Looking for the next deal. Walk through the thick crowd. Keep my team so proud. Me not really send you. Me go just let the whole album offend you. BLISS and Fino.
Can you walk on the street and go and buy bolly or bread or, you know, I'll say, I won't buy ice cream for them.
When I want to go out there, I just tip the hat like this. And you'll be walking. Then I go out at night. You tip the hat so they don't know it's you. But 3 blocks away from your house, you just say, Oga Boss. Then you bone, you keep walking. Say, Baba Alpha. Baba embrace the boys now. You understand? So you go out there, you now raise your car because you've been caught.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't stroll out a lot, but every now and then I just want some air. I don't want to be always in the protection of a car, a PA, you understand? It does, you know, like, no.
I know I'm looking at you, go like food, go.
Me? Food? Nah, I'm trying to, I used to like food though. But the thing is,
yes, you be.
No, you bro, no. See, I was born this way now. That's why I be.
You go like food.
Bros, if you see my baby pictures,
you go slim now.
No, don't be so. Are they bigger than this before now? I can't begin to lose the way, the belly.
Now the belly.
See, you know when you go just take one selfie with Ice Prince and Whiskey, you go come there like their dad. You come and say, what is this now? See, as we're even talking, I'm tucking the belly in.
Oh yeah?
That's streets. That's you understand. You understand? Tummy talk. You understand? Like I'm trying to work out, trying to be fit. So that when the brands see you, they'll be like, that's our guy, that's the kind of brand we want.
Apart from the food your wife eats, where do you go out? Like, I want to eat one local food.
As I chubby rich, I still know they chop anyhow. Like when people eat, I'm very guided about what I eat. You know, like I've been off beef for some time now. Yeah, just red meat. You know, just trying to eat vegetables, fruits, more beans, more protein. So that and then hit the gym so that the tummy can drop. So that endorsements can come. Don't you see Lynx's body? Understand? So when they see, they'll be like, yes, you can be a brand ambassador. So I eat basic stuff, really. I like pounded yam. I like pounded yam. Afang, oha, fisherman soup, white soup. You understand? Just with some snail. I like snails as well. You know, I can die for
Yoruba, they say you like snail, right?
Yeah.
Some people call it in Yoruba, but sorry.
What do they call it?
Igmi?
Igbi?
Yeah. Over Igmi. Alright, so if you were gonna just turn around the street, I know the street is real, but sometimes we have some things people always don't like. If you want to change something, there's something on your heart that you, it could be traffic, it could be dirt on the road, it could be touts, it could be yellow buses passing.
You know, as real as our streets are, there are a lot of issues in the streets. I mean, there are a lot of destitutes, there are a lot of homeless people in the streets. You know, there are all kinds of drainage issues in the streets, so it can be healthy. You know, you understand, and there's a lot of confusion. I mean, the wires alone. I mean, yeah. I mean, just messing with the transformer, and you know he does it like on the regular. Like he probably knows the transformer better than the dudes that put it there. You understand? But the truth about it is, the streets could look better. Imagine if all these wires were in here. Imagine if people had lanes. Imagine if the kekes had lanes. You know, imagine if people were a bit more patient with the lights. Imagine if there were penalties for people beating the lights. You know, so as real as it is, it's filled with issues, also security issues as well. If you get stuck up here and you get robbed, I wonder which cop around here, where the nearest cop is. You understand? So it's got, you know. And shout out to a couple of cops that stayed down there at the junction. Yeah, that roundabout over there, because they always try to pull me up every morning. And then when they see that, like, they know my car. You understand? They're like, boss, you know, so I open eye for them one day. I say, they're mad. I'll take your number, I'll call your boss. They'll take your uniform from you. So since then, if you see me, go just humble. You say, Baba, any show, make me follow you go the show now. You know, so shout out to them.
Money for water now. I got with the testing now.
You know, so those are the things I think I should change in the streets, you know. I mean, the roads themselves are poorly built because you build them 2 years later, they fall apart. So it's just infrastructural issues, things that can be fixed.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. And big ups to 3, 2, 4. You guys know what's up. That's HipTv on DSTV. You guys are amazing. You've supported our careers from nothing to wherever we all are today. So God bless you guys. Big ups.
All right, shout out to everybody who stayed glued with us today on Street TV for the one and only Oga Boys. Thank you so much for staying glued to your screens. And until next time, I bring streets your way again. God bless you.